What's up, everybody? Andrew Dawson here with Operation for Freedom. Hey, I want to talk about school assemblies that fight human trafficking that you can bring to your city. Okay, so let's jump into this today. I have the opportunity to work with an incredible organization called Say Something School Assemblies. This isn't a, promotion. Well, it is a promotion, but it's not like some paid promotion. I work with them. It's cool. And we are an organization. I don't run the organization, but I am a speaker in that organization. And we speak to literally like thousands of junior high and high school students all across the nation. In fact, as of the making of this video, in just a couple weeks, I'll be headed to Louisiana to speak in junior highs and high schools. And we talk on 3 different subjects. Human trafficking is one of those, where a survivor shares her story and talks about her exploitation. There's videos, there's a big production, there's a DJ. It's an incredible production and school assembly program. We also talk about suicide, and we talk about bullying as well. And those 3 subjects really seem to be the issues that students are facing, especially in our world. Working with Operation for Freedom, seeing the cases come through and be on our desk, and seeing runaway teens, homeless teens. There is a massive amount of 12 to 15, 16-year-old individuals who are being groomed and exploited in our world today. And this program, it really hits home. It speaks truth, and it empowers students to speak up and say something, to be a hero in their school, not only to each other, but to themselves, to have a safe place to share what's going on in their world at home. And we've seen multiple cases of trafficking and sexual exploitation come out of these school assemblies. Every year, we have a list of students who have gotten help and hope and a new life out of this program. So I wanted to share that with you today and tell you how you can book Say Something into your community. We have so many people asking, how can I get Say Something into my community? The process is complicated. It's tough. It's a lot of work, but it is so worth it. If you want to do something impacting, something real, something tangible in your community, and you are a community influencer, even if you're not, this is one of the ways that you can make that happen, is through bringing in the school assembly program. We have some incredible people who have brought us in, who run task forces in their community, people who work at churches who say, hey, we want to bring this into our community, not just school districts calling us and saying, hey, we would like to have you guys come and bring in your production. So typically this is how it happens. So I want to share with you how to get this program into your school. It's a little bit of a battle, just to be honest. Like, it's not, you don't just call up your school and say, hey, we want to do some school assemblies in the district. Typically it starts with a very influential person who has some connections and a network. That could be local politicians, that could be school board members, that could be teachers, that could be law enforcement, people who have some pull and say in their community, who see the need first, and they see that there's an issue in their community, and then they bring this resource to the table and say, hey, this is something we want to bring in. There is a cost to it, and typically we have some powerful trainings. Typically there's some people who want to raise funds to make this happen. It's not one person paying the bill, but it's a conglomerate. It's a collaboration of organizations and people coming together to make it happen, because there's a big production. There's a truck and screens and DJ and sound system and the whole thing, multiple speakers that come in. There's fundraising involved, and once that battle has been fought, and typically a school doesn't pay much for it, if they don't pay anything at all, if a local organization uses it as a leverage point to say, hey, we're going to bring this in and we're going to pay for it to come in to reach our students. I think there's no greater way to reach a community than through the school, because that is a microcosm of the community. Every problem exists right there. Every home, every living room is represented right there in the schools. And so I would love to connect with you if you're interested at all to bring in Say Something into your community. All you have to do is send me an email. I'll link it in this video and say, hey, I want to bring Say Something to my community. I would love to just work with you personally to get that going and to make a serious impact in your school. You can check out the school assembly program online too. It's saysomthingassembly.com, and I'll put that link in the video below. So thank you guys so much for hanging out for a little bit. Let me share about Say Something. It's a powerful way to make an impact. Hope it was valuable. Hope this is a great resource for you, especially for those who really want to do something and get involved in the fight against human trafficking.